Hi guys! Happy Wednesday. So it's Wednesday. It's the day that I come here to Facebook Live on my business page to share a little bit of craftiness with you guys. So I'm just gonna wait for people to pop on while I chat a little bit with you guys before I turn you down to see what we're going to be doing today. It always takes a few minutes for for Facebook to pop up like on people's feeds and stuff like that. So hopefully as I kind of go on my laptop, hopefully last time I was a bit laggy, so I found that for some reason it was a little bit delayed. So I either saw I have someone on. I either saw comments first or I saw gotta take out the volume. There we go. There we go. So let me just refresh, and that sometimes works. So if you're here live, welcome. Make sure you say hi, and also welcome to those who weren't able to watch live. Hey, Kristen, nice to see you. And thank you so much for watching. So I really appreciate whether you're watching this on replay or if you're watching live. So anyways, I'm always here with you, unless, I let you know that I won't be, on Wednesdays at 8 o'clock. So the kids are in bed, and now it's my time to have a little bit of fun with you guys. So thank you so much for joining. So I have something fun today, so hopefully you'll like it. Hey, Janet. Popping in to see what's up tonight. Well, I am very glad that you're here. So hopefully you'll like it. I'm going to be making a fun fold today. So just to kind of make it, I'm always kind of like looking for ideas, and I actually saw Brenda Quintana from the United States made this really pretty card in a group that I'm in, and I loved it. So I decided that I was going to case her. So casing is what we in stamping world call copy and share everything. So it's very encouraged. So this was an awesome card, and I hope you like it. So we have a few people on, so I'm gonna get started, and I'm gonna turn you down. So I'm gonna have to finicky around a bit because for me to be able to be like in the so that you can see more than just kind of like my head, I have to kind of change things around. So I am going to flip you down and then kind of adjust. So bear with me. If you get a little motion sick, close your eyes, okay? So let me bring you up this way. Now you can see my ceiling. Pretty awesome. And there we go. And then I'm just gonna bring this up a bit. Oops. To give, hopefully, there we go. Whoop. And there we go. And now I just need to adjust. There we go. Okay, perfect. So let's get started. So like I said, I'm going to be making a fun fold. So I'm going to show you first what I cased from Brenda Quintana. Like I said, she made this beautiful card using the Sailing Home stamp set, and I just love this set, and I haven't used it enough, so I decided to go ahead and use it. So the fold, as you can see, and look at that. See, guys, why you always have to be careful with your fingers? I did that after, really annoyed with myself. But so it's a regular card base. So it's going to be one sheet of paper that you're going to cut at 5 1/2. And then you're going to score it at 4 1/4. So that's just all normal. And then the fun fold part becomes this here. So in this case, it's a piece of white cardstock, and that is 5 1/4 by 8. So you would take the 8 1/2, and you just have to chop a little bit off the edge. Don't throw that away because I actually kept mine because I'm going to use that for my sentiments. Hey, Daisy. That's okay, hon. You can always come back and catch the rest later. Hi, Janice. Hope you're doing well. Thanks all for those of you who are joining. So, and then it folds like this. But when you look at it, you don't know until you open it. So it's a surprise. So I thought that was really, really cute. And I made this one for a birthday. So one thing that I've started doing, because I like for you guys to see versatility of things, is that, so this was kind of like what inspired me, but I am actually going to change it up. So I love doing that. And I don't know if you guys do this, but when I find a layout that I like to do it with something else, because I find, I'm going to put that at the side. I find it's a lot easier for me to do it that way. But so take a look at what I'm going to be. Whoop, that's going to go off to the side here. This is what I'm going to be using. So I'm actually not going to be using this paper. This is just actually which is kind of funny. I ran out of the paper that I'm going to use because I did a little bit of prep before. So I decided to just cut this piece so that I can show you how you would do it, but not actually do the embossing on screen with you. So here we go. I get started. This is one of my favorite colors, Blackberry Bliss, and I'm using today the Peaceful Poppies, one of my favorite stamp sets from the catalog. So that's what I'm going to use today. And I'm using also the paper and the dies, and you'll see that come in a bit. So this is, so actually Painted Poppies does come in a bundle with another, I actually ended up buying the Peaceful, because there's two sets in this. Let me just check, because painted labels. So I got the painted labels along with the Painted Poppies, and which is what I used a lot. So, but there's also another set of dies, Peaceful Moments, that goes with the Painted Poppies, and that one is really pretty as well. I know this is such a beautiful set, Kristen. I agree. So let's go ahead. I have scored the card base at 4 1/4. So I'm going to use my handy dandy bone folder here to just crease so I'm going to do that first, and then the piece of white cardstock, like I said, you're going to just cut a regular 8.5 by 11 sheet in half, just like we did with the card base, at 4 1/4. Sorry, 4 1/4, because we're doing it 4, not 4 1/4, 4, because we want it to be. Anyways, I'll put the measurements after, guys. I can't do measurements at this time of night. It's fractions. Why do they have to have fractions? And then I scored it at 4. That's what it is. It's 5 1/4. I score it at 4, and then again at 6. There we go. Now I got it. So what you're going to do for your fold is you are going to fold it back this way in half. Okay, so let's crease that. And then you're going to fold this little piece backwards as well. So if you take a look, now we have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece, and that's the part that comes out that does it's a Z fold. See, they call it a Z fold because when you look at it from the top, it's like a Z. So once we have that, what we're going to do, I'll put this aside for now until I need it. I'll show you how we go ahead and make our little, I guess, peekaboo window, if you want to call it. So I'm going to put a little bit of snail just around, and you can kind of use your adhesive of choice, but for this one, it doesn't need to be, well, make sure if there's an orientation that you're careful with how you are putting your paper. So you go ahead and put that onto your base. Okay, and then what you would do is bring in your layering circles, and I have 2 that I'm using. So layering circles come with a bunch of scalloped and just regular circles. So I'm going to take the bigger one, and you're going to open it up and lay it down about like that, because you want to have some room at the bottom, and you're going to put this part through the embossing machine. And then the nice thing is, because the glue is on the edges, you actually still can use the middle for something else, okay? But, you know, since, you know, power of television here, I went ahead and now you're going to see what I actually am using as the paper. There it is, because you can see I already went and did that. Don't you guys love this paper? Oh, it's so rich and beautiful. And anyway, I thought it was totally awesome. So that's what I wanted to use today. And then I also went ahead and I took one of the scalloped circles, and then I took the, is it this one? Ooh, let's see. Yeah. And then I took, so it's the same one that I cut the front with. I cut another piece on the inside so that we can have just a nice little border, and it's just a cute little detail. And okay, I hope this goes well. You have all heard of my disaster with liquid glue, but I do find that it's the best one to use, as I'm trying to get it to come out, because it does give a little bit of give, right? So the trick is always not to squeeze too much, but apparently I didn't learn that in kindergarten. So I kind of make a yucky, globby mess with it. So you're just gonna go around. There we go. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. It was nice and sunny, which was great. After I did my work, I went outside a little bit in my backyard and sat outside. So it wasn't, the other day I did that too with the kids, and oh my goodness, it was so cold. But today it was nice. I was, you know, wearing long sleeves and everything. But it was nice to be outside. And I kind of put it not totally in the sun because I don't want to get sunburn. But I also want to kind of catch some of the rays. So that was my outside today, because I am in my very busy time at work, and working from home with the kids and the school and everything else during this busy time has been tricky. So, but it is what it is, and we make the best of it. See, I always have little bits, so always be careful with your glue, and be careful with your fingers, okay? That's the other thing. Oh, I'm glad that you like it. There we go. Yeah, I'm always excited when I get to, okay, so there we go, okay? So then I'm going to, because you know Stampin' Up's all about coordination, and I am matchy. This color that's in here is Poppy Parade. So I went ahead and, let me see which side, this one. I went ahead and cut a piece that's going to fit in there. But before we do that, let's put that off to the side. We're going to bring back our little fold, because we're going to do a couple of things. So first of all, we're going to put a cute little poppy on the inside. And we'll color that. Okay, hold on. Where did you put it? There it is. I always set everything kind of like in front of me, so I'm not like reaching and trying to find it and all that. Yes, it's a new layout. So I saw this, and it was actually a challenge on one of the pages that I'm on, and that they're running. And I said, oh, I love that look. And it wasn't terribly complicated, but still super cute. So I want to see, when you guys create this, make sure you share with me, because I want to see what you guys come up with. Okay, now my markers. Oh, pardon my reach here. So I'm gonna come in with my blends. And guys, don't worry, if you saw the blends on the retirement list, they're not going away, because I also got a little scared when I saw that. They're actually retiring it's because right now they're individual. You can buy a light and you can buy a dark. What they're doing is they're retiring the singles. They're going to be coming in doubles now, and there's more colors coming, so I'm super excited. Okay, so I'm going to be using Poppy Parade, because of course, if you use Poppy Parade, you got to use the Poppy Parade marker. So I'm going to go ahead and let me see. Actually, I'm going to use the dark first, because I'm going to color the flower, the little poppy, from the bottom up, okay? And I'm not the, you know, best colorer out there, because there's some gorgeous like techniques and blending and all that I've seen. I just am not like that. So what I love is that I'm able to go ahead and use them to color and to make, you know, like super nice looking things without being very difficult. And they're with the blends, they're nice because they're not like other like the Copics or whatever, in that you don't have to have 50 million of them to be able to do the shading. Now they're gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but here, light, dark, done. So that's perfect. And there we go. So there. And then I'm bringing in the light Old Olive. And so there's two edges. I like when it's very small, I like to color with the smaller because you have more control over where it's going. And if you are going to be interested in blends and all that, you need to use it with Memento Black ink, because it is meant for the blends or alcohol markers, and then that way it won't bleed. Now, there are cases where it does bleed a bit, but that you have to kind of have a light touch and not go, because the ink expands as you color, and I'm going to show you something after. So because it expands, if it goes over, it could run a bit. So people who have told me that they have some issues, that's normally, and even right now, see, like there's a little bit, but it's just because it's a very fine like area that I'm coloring. And I'm talking and coloring at the same time. Never good. And then the other thing is that it saturates your paper. So make sure that you put something underneath. And when you're putting it, make sure that it's layering on something so you're not going to see the bleeding part. Okay, then we're taking the back side, the other side of this paper. Very pretty as well. And oh, it's too big. Okay, so I will have to cut it. And, well, you know what we're going to do, we're going to glue it first, and then I'm just going to chop it off, okay? There's always something, but that's okay. We're going to make it work. So I'm going to go ahead and, okay, I'm going to brave it. I'm going to try to do this with snail. You could do it with the Tombow liquid glue, because in that case, you'd be able to still, like, move it around a little bit, but, yeah, I don't want to. So there we go. So now I'm going to focus, and you're going to put it as close as you can. There we go. Not bad, not bad. And then, of course, you have the other side. Can't have that. Where's my scissors? There's my snips. So you're going to go and nobody will ever know. There we go. Perfect. Oh, I love these purples. Anything purple. So there you go. So then it opens up like that in here, and then you write your little message. How pretty is that? Now, what we can go ahead and do is put this onto our card base. So, whoop. Again, gonna glue that down. Hi, Kim. Thanks for saying hi. Hello. Hope you're doing well. And just so you know, for some of you who have placed an order the other day, I've been a little delayed trying to juggle a bunch of things, so I plan on getting that closed up very soon. So, but it is going to. Right now I'm expediting it because I'm waiting for some things to go faster. So it'll be here soon. So there you go. So see, now when you close it, how pretty is that? Now we're gonna do our inside. So in order to do that, you are going. Actually, no. Let's do our poppy first. Now I'm gonna do a cheat way of a poppy, ha ha ha. In the package of paper, there's this one here where there's all these little poppies, and then the back it's just plain red. Any of you who got my the retreat that we were supposed to have, this is this is the paper that came in your goodie bag, and so you'll be able to recreate this card, which is awesome. So then we're gonna go ahead and stamp and then we don't have to color because look, it's already in red. So haha, because I actually did, I'm going to show you the other one that I did because I wanted to test this out before to see how it would look. So I'm just going to reach out here. So this one, I actually, like I'm glad I tested it because I made a mistake but I colored it with the blends. But I colored it with all the different shades of blends. So it's a lot richer than I normally do because I saw a video. I can't get the extent of how that demonstrator did it, but she was kind of showing the different techniques. So I did that one. So you could stamp it and then just color it if you have the blends, or if you don't have a lot of supplies, this works as well. So just black on the red, and then again, power of, oh, am I going to be able to find little, oh, here it is. So I went ahead and bloop, there we go. Cut it out using the dies. So one of the, here I'll grab the dies. One of the dies is for the flower, for the poppy. So there you go. And you can get that bundle. And then we're going to cut a smaller circle because we want to layer it on top of this one. So let's do that. Now that I'm thinking of it, oh, I'm going to pop this one up. Yes. See, I'm going as I go. So I didn't do that. So in that case, let me put this down first. I didn't do that the first time, but now I just had ooh, that would look nice. So of course, if you're mailing this or anything and you don't want to pop it, you totally don't have to, because then it'll, you know, be better going through the little slot. But I love dimensionals, so I just like popping up everything. There we go. Take those off. Okay. Okay, now let's see, like that. Ooh, pretty. Okay, now you're going to layer this here. But as you can see, I'm going to open it for you. You can't put glue all around, because if you glue all around, it's not going to work. So you're going to do about half of it on this side, okay? And I'm going to use my beloved tear tape, because that way we know it's not going anywhere. Whoop, a little bit too much. There we go. Okay, and that one. Okay, yeah, that should be enough. Okay, I'll put a little bit more here. Don't want it to fall off. There we go. Okay, now let me take my pickup tool, because I do find it is a whole lot easier to get these little backings off. And then, whoop, here we go, and one more, whoop, one more, there. Okay, so to make sure this is all going to work out, we're going to close our card and make sure, yeah, you always double check everything, guys. And that's one thing. Okay. And then we're going to put it through here. Whoop. There. Whew. It worked. You never know what's going to happen live. So it worked. So there you go. Okay. And then, what do you guys think? Do you like it? And then we're gonna go back to our little piece, and now you can put this for anything, but I do find one of the, so there's two cards that I use the most. If you guys like it, I'd love you to let me know, give me some hearts and give me some likes and whatever you want. Even angry faces will be good for the, you know, Facebook algorithm, so it doesn't really matter. But I hope you do like it. But I use a lot of happy birthdays. I don't know about you guys. but so I always like to have happy birthdays on hand. So I went ahead and this one is actually the stamp set from the Country Club Suite. I should know this since I presented it. I know, isn't it? You know what, Janice? Because Janice says it's a good one for veterans, and that is so true. A thanks would look amazing. So this is an amazing stamp set and paper. And now, where is my punch? Oh boy, it was here. There's always one thing that's missing. Let me see if I can find it, and if I can't, I will improvise again. Nope. Oh, that's okay. We're gonna cut it. Okay, so I'll cut it just a little bit longer so that I can actually, let me just make sure this is straight here. Maybe I'll flag it. That's what I'll do. There we go. And then if you want to flag something, let's just move that out of the way. You kind of just give it a little notch down the middle. And then you go from one corner in and to the other one. Done. There. Okay. That went a little bit too far. Okay, let's try that again. Bear with me, guys. Maybe I won't notch it. I will just leave it plain. Whoops, sorry. Round 2. I know we all have those little moments. There. Perfect. And in this case, you know what? I'm just going to leave it plain. The card's already beautiful enough. Whoop, there we go. That's exactly the way I wanted it. Okay, then I am going to put some of our mini dimensionals because this is a smaller. Actually, this one's actually bigger because it was supposed to be smaller. Actually, I think that might fit the bigger ones. Yes. Okay, because I was going to use the punch to punch it out, but I must have left it somewhere, and I do not want to go on a hunt. There we go. And we're almost done. Thank you for sticking with me. We're middle of the week. I live for the weekends now. They're the best because I don't have to work or stress about school or anything like that. So it's perfect. Okay, so then we're going to do happy birthday here. And then I'm going to take our tulle ribbon. Now let's see if this is going to work. I was having issues earlier where it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do. I'm having an off bow day. So there you go. And this one's kind of, it's really nice because it's soft and everything, but sometimes it's a little hard to make it smaller. Ooh, and a little bit more here. Okay, that's what we're gonna go with. And then cut off the edges. So this is a great way, like what you saw, like without cutting the piece, you can kind of go ahead and make your bow and then cut it off. So you don't quite use as much as than what you need. Then we're gonna put a little blue dot right there. And you don't have to do the bow. Like if you're gonna mail it, maybe don't do the bow, but if you're gonna give it to someone, why not? It's cute. And then there we go. And there we go. All done. So you open it like, and this is normal. It's all the little pieces when you cut, and I need to change my plates because as you can tell, and there's a beautiful card and you can write something on the inside or you can put another stamp on the inside or anything like that. So I want to know which one do you guys like best? So they're you know, a little different. One's more, you know, more manly. And then we have the more like girly one. So I'd love to hear which one you like the best. And okay, I will finish off by bringing you back. So let's look at the, there we go. Look at the, okay. Now see how I almost need to put like a pillow or something. So I hope you guys love that. And I had a really great time making the card for you. I know it's so different, right? And it is great for Father's Day because there's another wonderful, you could do the Happy Father's Day. So that would be awesome. And that's coming up. So, my goodness, can't get, oh, sorry, shaky. Thank you for the likes. I love those. And the hearts. Oh, you guys are awesome. So thank you for joining me. And I hope you have a great night. And if you do make this card, make sure that you share it with me over on my group page, Stamping with Celia. And if you're not on there, then go over. I'll put the link after in the comments, and then you can you can just ask to join. It used to be closed, but I made it public now. So it's just a better way for us to share and everything like that. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. Don't forget, on Saturday, I am doing a double, no, not double, that was last week. I'm doing a, what's it called? One Sheet Wonder. So I hope that you're able, do I have my cards? Oh, I do. Do you guys want to see what you're going to be doing? Okay, it's a sneak peek, okay? And of course, I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Whoop, that one's not ready. But I'm also going to change it up with another paper. So I hope you guys love it. Oh, there's the other one. Oh my God. Okay. So here is one. So we're taking one sheet of paper and we're going to create 9 cards. Okay, there we go. And here's another cute fun fold like that. Whoop. So there we go. So I hope you guys had a good night, and I will see you on Saturday, okay? Bye. Have a great night.